Hey, welcome back, gang. Welcome to Canadian Quadders Review. I'm Mark. We're at Banner Recreation and Marine in Vernon, BC, Canada, and we're checking out this 2022 CF Moto CForce 800XC. This is the updated version from the 2018 that I have, so let's check it out, shall we? Let's see what's changed. Stay tuned. So this guy is the V-twin 4-stroke 8-valve 800cc engine. It's 10.3 to 1 compression. It is fuel injected. Its maximum torque is 47 foot-pounds at 6250 RPM. Its maximum horsepower is 60 horsepower at 7250 RPM. That's actually gone down 2 horsepower in consideration to mine. It is liquid cooled, electric start, and of course your 30 amp battery system. So it's going to have a 279 millimeter or 11-inch ground clearance. That's about average height. You got a 30 liter, 7.9 gallon fuel tank. I think that was pretty close to mine as well. Your vehicle weight with all the fluids is going to be 480 kilograms or 1,058 pounds. Your towing capacity is 396 kilograms or 783 pounds. And your rack capacity, your front is going to be 20 kilograms or 44 pounds. Your rear is going to be 40 kilograms, 88 pounds. It's a little bit on the light side. It will come with a pretty cool front bumper there and a winch, of course. Usually all the CF Motos do. But they did go to the dreaded plastic racks, which I guess would account for the lower weight capacity. Your transmission is your typical CV Tech IBC clutch system that CF Moto uses. So of course it'll have your low, your high, neutral, reverse, and park. It does have a parking lock system to keep it in the park position, I guess like an anti-theft type of thing. So 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, electric locking front differential. So they're using the same tires as they did on mine. The A-Buzz from CST. They, in my opinion, are actually fantastic tires, especially in the snow. I've really enjoyed them and appreciated what they did. And it will come with aluminum 14-inch by 7 wheels in the front and 14 by 8 aluminum rims in the rear. And it's going to be a 26 by 9 by 14 tire size in the front, 26 by 11 by 14 tire in the rear. And like I said, for me, they've actually been really good tires. I've been quite impressed. So it looks like they've upgraded the shocks on this in comparison to mine, which is a good thing. For the front suspension, you're going to have a double arm independent suspension. It is a gas charged shock, but it is a piggyback shock. And if they've kept the same brand, they were Elka shocks on mine. They look very much the same on here. You'll have 170 millimeters or 6 inches of wheel travel in the front, and exactly the same shock absorber in the rear with 190 millimeters or 7.4 inches of wheel travel in the rear. And of course it has the electric power steering as well. And as typical with CF Moto, they don't go into too much specifics with their brake system, but it is a hydraulic disc brake all around. And I hope that they've done some revamps on the 800, because my braking power in the front of my 800 was definitely not sufficient enough. And the aerodynamics for the brake handle, it was so far out there. You got to stretch so far to bring that handle back in to put the brake on. So we'll find that out in a second. So definitely they've changed the body on it. I don't mind the styling. I think it looks pretty cool. You've definitely got some updated headlights. So the LED will definitely be better on the trail at night. You probably won't need to update those. Your tires that you're starting with are, like I said, quite good tires, so you wouldn't have to really update those either. It does come with its own winch. You'll not have to worry about buying one of those. Let's see in the front hatch here if it's anything like mine. Yeah, so they've done exactly the same. So the front will have the battery and all your fuses and relays. You'll find your cooling system up front here too. I always thought that was a brilliant idea that they did everything pretty much is in one spot. Definitely not a fan of the plastic racks, but at least they got some metal type bars sticking around that you can actually grab onto. They have definitely upgraded the hand guards. They look a lot more solid, a lot beefier. Good on them. And they've actually added the USB port, where on mine they didn't. So that's excellent, because I found that to be very handy. I could have used that a few times. Again, it's fully automatic, and here's your lock to lock it into park. Like I said, it's like an anti-theft type of deal. Fully enclosed footwells, and you've got the raised section for your rider in the back, so you don't have to put an extra set of pegs. Gas tank is going to be underneath the seat for better center of gravity. I like the color. Okay, let's mount it. It feels good. Here's some of your, this will be your kill switch. This is your headlight switch. Turning signal. Your horn. Four-way flashers. This will be your winch. Looks like they've got, maybe it's just a design, but it looks like it might be part of another mount. And they've changed the four-wheel drive system. And there would be your lock. Interesting. Of course, your throttle. Let's see if we got battery. Yep, apparently. Oh, they've definitely changed the display too. That looks quite nice. I like that. Okay, and let me switch hands on the camera. Let's try this brake. Yeah, that feels a lot more comfortable. Don't have to stretch. With mine, I literally have to stretch my hand to go grab the lever and bring it back. This one, it's right there. Now let's hope it brakes better. They still added some fender flares for you. That's a great idea. So if you brush up against a tree, you take those out instead of your fender. I just tried the rear seat. It is quite hard to get off. That's why it's still on there. I can't really show you underneath. So that's different than mine. Mine was actually quite easy to get off. You know, there's pros and cons to everything, right? Nothing in this world is perfect.